Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the lecture series of artificial intelligence. So, in this lecture, we'll discussing about the history of an AI, how the AI has been evolved. So, let's get into the lecture series. Oh, what is how the AI has been developed? AI has a roots in the number of scientific disciplines like computer science and engineering, hardware and software, philosopher, rules of like reasoning, mathematics, like for in mathematics for the logical and algorithm and optimization, and mainly especially for this cognitive science and psychology. That is for in there we can say like modeling high level humans and animal thinking, and natural neural science like more model of low level humans and animal brain activity, and linguistic. When this has been happened, the birth of an AI. So the birth of an AI is happened in this year of from the research is done from this 1943 to 1956, where the Pitts and McClaw has been discovered. There is a simple mathematical model of neurons, like resting and firing states that can realize all the proportional logics of permittivities that can compute all and tuning the computable functions. And then Alan Turing, like where the missions has been turning the missions and turning the test, like that has been done in the year of 1950. And next, the Claude Shannon, and he has involved the information theory, that is possibility of chess playing computer science, and then Aristotle. Uh, Boole and then Elucid, they were discussing about logic and syllogisms. So in this way, the how they different paths has been evolved. So what is the history? How this been evolved? Everyone was telling, right? I'll go into very deep and explain how it has been evolved. So A has been begun in the year of 1952 and 1969, like that is which is marked as an by famous Dartmouth Conference in 1956, which is considered as an birth of an AI in a field. During that period, the researcher believed that the machines could can do the things and solve the problems like humans. Jan, already in last lecture, I've discussed about John McCarthy introduced the Lisp, the programming language that become central to an AI research, while Marvin McKenzie Minsky developed one of the first neural network mission. Next, the annual naval and Simon created the gray gentle problem solver, like it is called. Initially, it was called as an GPS unit, which is used as a method called like means end analyzing to analyze for an analysis and to approach the problem solving. And the several fundamental techniques were also developed in this era, such as the heuristic search like method of A star and game tree search, which helped the computer explore the possibilities and more effectively. And John Robinson's resolutions like principle, which become the basis for an automatic uh, theorem proving. However, in late 60s, it is clear that gentle solving approaches alone were not enough to handle the complexity of real world problems. So this lead for the new emphasis on knowledge between the 1966 and 1974. The focus shifted to the idea that the domain specific knowledge was essential for an effective reasoning. So that is why this now the current AI was we are stuck with this way the AI to be implemented and based on the domain wise. So that so the later on the researchers has been explored the knowledge representation of paradigm, including the declarative representative, where the knowledge has been expressed explicitly in logical or symbolic form, or in the procedural representation, where the knowledge can be embedded within a different rules and procedures. So this transition laid the foundation for an later expert systems and showed that the intelligence in missions required not only problem solving techniques but also like structured knowledge about the world. After an early enthusiasm and shift towards the knowledge representation, the next major phase of an AI has been era of knowledge-based system between the 1969 and 1999. So the most famous system of this time was in Dendrel, the first knowledge-intensive system, which helped the chemist determine the three-dimensional structure of complex chemical compounds. So another version by Mycin, a rule-based expert systems that contains around the 450 rules for diagnosing the blood infections. From Mycin, the general purpose cell called E-mycin was developed, which allowed building a similar expert systems in other domains. One of the most commercial impact system was the prospector, a geological expert system that identifies the mineral deposit and become the first knowledge-based system to generate the significant profit. These system highlighted the importance of encoding the experts' knowledge into the rules, and they marked a turning point in AI from the theory to the practical applications. In late 1980s, AI became an industry commercially available with an expert systems and tools and shells, which becomes to appear, and AI applications were developed for the finance, medical, manufacturing, and and for the business for the decision making. This period was saw the world wide adaptations across the industries, proving the AI was no longer just a research topic but also for the technology of real time impacting. But from the 90s to the present, the AI shifted to the realistic and practical goals. The researchers and then industry was focused on application-oriented approaches rather than only the ambitious or attempting the human intelligence. So this period also introduced us in a distributed AI and intelligent software agents, enabling the system that could do the work collaboratively or the autonomously on their own. At the same time, there is an recognition of neural networks and genetic algorithms that inspired by the natural evaluation, which allowed the optimization of learning in the complex environment. Today, together, these trends has been paved the way for the modern AI system, where we see today that is blending the knowledge-based reasoning and with the learnings, so the distributed systems and an intelligent agent. So in this way, this how the AI has been that history has been evolved. Thanks for watching. In next lecture we'll see about simple agentic AI and how the intelligent agent was working, which has been evolved in 90s. Thank you.